Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be answering the question on should you Tex-Lax your hair and some things to consider if you do decide to Tex-Lax your hair. To give you guys a little bit of background about me before we get into the video, hello, my name is Raven. I make relaxed hair videos. Obviously, my channel name is Relaxed Hair with Ray. I have been relaxed for about 3 years now. It'll be 3 years exactly October 11th of this year. And I absolutely love being a relaxed hair girly. As a child, I had relaxed hair. As a child, all the way up until college, I had relaxed hair, and then I went natural. Like 2011, 2012, and I stayed natural for about 3 or 4 years, went back to relax for a couple months, then went back to natural, then went for a few years, then now I've been back relaxed for 3 years. And I absolutely love my relaxed hair. I made the decision to relax my hair because I needed something easier to manage. I wanted my hair to be straight all the time without really having those issues of frizz and spending so much time on my hair as I did when I was natural. And that is why I made the decision to relax my hair. Now, if you guys have watched any of my videos, if you haven't, you definitely should. If you have watched any of my videos, then you know that my hair texture, my relaxed hair is a little bit different, okay? I am not a bone straight relaxed hair girly. I would consider myself more so of a Tex-Lax girly because I still have very much so a lot of texture in my hair. I do still have some straighter pieces on the end from previous years ago when I did relax my hair bone straight, but for the most part, my hair is pretty much in a Tex-Lax state. So, and although I am currently Tex-Laxed, previously before I became Tex-Lax, I was more so of a bone straight relaxed hair girly. So I think I'm a great resource for information when it comes to relaxed hair because I've done it all. I've relaxed my hair bone straight. I've been Tex-Lax. I've had a pixie cut. I've had a bob. I've had long hair. I have pretty much had everything. And so that's why I wanted to make this video, to just share my insight on what I think about being Tex-Lax versus what I think about being fully straight, bone straight relaxed. That way, if you're trying to decide what you want to do, this video will probably help you out quite a bit. So let's go ahead and get into it. The number one thing that you should consider when you're trying to make the decision on if you want to be more of a Tex-Lax girly versus a fully relaxed or a bone straight girly is the appearance of your hair is possibly going to look different, okay? Your hair might appear a lot thicker and fuller if you go the Tex-Lax route. Okay, and I say might because in my opinion, there are several different factors that determine how full or how thick your hair looks. Some days my hair looks way thicker than others. Some days it looks thinner. It really just depends on how I style my hair. Like today, I just washed my hair today. I just put curls in my hair. My hair has not been like wrapped up or anything. I just did my hair today. So my hair looks really full. Really, it still has a silky and shine and luster to it, but it looks really full. In my opinion, y'all might be like, that girl got thin hair. Let me turn to the side so y'all can see. My hair looks really full in my opinion. I'm about to knock everything over. My hair looks really full in my opinion. But there are days when my hair does not look this full. Yesterday, I got dressed, went out to dinner, and I was trying to figure out what to do with my hair because when I tell y'all my hair was on its last legs, okay, it was not cute and it looked stringy, it looks thin because it was oily and weighed down. And it did, I ain't gonna say it looked thin, but it didn't look like this, you know, it ain't look like this. So, and then also there are days when I don't put curls in my hair and I just flat iron my hair straight. It doesn't look as voluminous and full of body like this. So I hope you guys get kind of what I'm trying to say. How you style your hair can determine how thick or how full your hair looks, as well as your hair density, the hair density that you were born with. If you are somebody that has very coarse hair, naturally, you know, and you bone straight, relax your hair, you're still going to look like you have thick hair, especially if you take care of your hair very well, or if you just have a lot of hair. Like, I have watched a lot of girls on YouTube and either they have like so much hair, or I can tell that they have very coarse hair because their relaxed hair just looks so thick. Okay, I made the decision to Tex-Lax my hair because I naturally have finer hair, especially through my crown and the nape. It's a lot finer. So that's why I made the decision to Tex-Lax my hair. So I would say, look at your hair density and decide, you know, whether you should like Tex-Lax or fully relax your hair based on what type of hair you have. Do you have thick strands of hair? Do you have thin strands of hair? Are you going for a fuller appearance? Are you going for more of like that, I don't want to say thin appearance, but what type of appearance are you going for? That can kind of help you to decide what you want to do as far as Tex-Laxing or relaxing your hair bone straight. I will say that when my hair was relaxed bone straight, in my opinion, it did have a thinner appearance, especially in the front, because like I said, my hair is a lot finer up here. So I would notice, like, I didn't notice it then, but now, like, looking back at pictures, when my hair was relaxed bone straight, I'm like, oh my gosh, like my hair looks so thin in the front. And it's because I was relaxing it bone straight, and I might have even been over processing it. I don't know, that was a long time ago, but now it's thickening up and it doesn't really look like that anymore. If I can find a picture, I'll try to show y'all. But if you're someone who has really fine hair, I would definitely pay attention to that. And also, like, what are you going for? Are you going for a fully straight look? Are you going for just more so of a relaxed, looser curl pattern than what you currently have? That's another question that you'll have to ask yourself when you're trying to determine if you want to Tex-Lax or relax your hair. Another thing that you'll want to consider when you're trying to make the decision of if you want to Tex-Lax your hair or relax your hair bone straight is your hair can have the tendency to get frizzier faster if it's just Tex-Lax, because you still have a lot of texture left in your hair. And I know personally for me, sometimes when I go outside, and I've been outside for a really long time, or it's really humid outside, I'm outside at night, sometimes my hair does frizz up a little bit, especially like right here in the front, or my roots will frizz up. And especially if I did not really like take time to do my silk press to make sure it's not budging and it's gonna stay, sometimes my hair will have a tendency to revert. So that is something that you want to think about. And then sometimes, like, I have also like little pockets of my hair that have Tex-Lax, that have more texture in it. Those parts get frizzier and are harder to straighten when I'm doing my silk press than the rest of my hair. So definitely keep that in mind. And along with that, it is probably going to take you a little bit longer to do your hair. If you're someone who does silk presses, or just in general, you're not going to have that same experience of just combing your hair and go, because it's all straight. So definitely consider that if you're looking more so of ease within your routine. Consider that when you're trying to make the decision on if you should like fully process your hair straight, or if you should leave more texture in your hair. The third thing that I think you should consider if you are thinking about whether you should Tex-Lax your hair or fully relax your hair is that I personally think Tex-Laxed hair, let me not say that. let me choose my words carefully. I want you to think about the long-term maintenance of both Tex-Lax and relaxed hair, and fully straight hair, and I'm going to give you examples. Okay, so with Tex-Laxed hair, if you don't fully process your hair, you may end up with different textures throughout your hair. Like you may end up with a looser pattern right here, a curlier pattern right here, a straighter pattern right here, kind of what I have going on. You might experience something like that with your hair because you just may not process your hair fully each time, or you might process your hair longer this time than you processed it that time, or you may think that you Tex-Laxed it this time, but you ended up fully relaxing it this time. I just feel like with Tex-Laxing, it's kind of hard to like really maintain a consistent texture throughout because you're not fully doing the relaxer as it is intended to be done. And I think that is a major problem with Tex-Laxing. Now, if you relax your hair bone straight, your hair is more likely to be the same straight texture throughout because you're going to do it the same every time. You're going to apply your relaxer, you're going to smooth it, you're going to comb it, you're going to leave it on for the required same amount of time each time because you're following the process of how it's supposed to be done. The only way that sometimes people end up with like more texture throughout their hair when they intended on relaxing their hair fully bone straight is if they used a relaxer that was not the full strength that they needed, or if they waited a really long time, like a year or something like that in between relaxers, and they just didn't realize how much new growth they had. That could be an issue where you kind of have different textures throughout your relaxed hair, and I have done that as well. But I'm just going to share my experience with being Tex-Lax since I've kind of shared with you guys some things to think about. I have been Tex-Lax over this past year, and I have not had really any major problems with breakage or anything like that with Tex-Laxed hair. I know people say that when your hair is Tex-Lax or when your hair is under processed, you have issues with breakage because you're dealing with multiple textures, or when your straight hair comes in and then your relaxed hair is there, the two textures can cause breakage. Me personally, I have not experienced a lot of breakage as a result of being Tex-Lax. It is very possible that it is because I take very good care of my hair and I only use products that work very well on my hair, and I pay close attention to my hair. I don't do harsh styles, etc., etc. That could be the reason why I don't experience any major issues with breakage or shedding like that. But it does kind of bother me that my hair is multiple different textures, and I may end up going the bone straight route eventually just for aesthetic purposes and just for cohesiveness within my hair, because I do want it to all be the same texture. I feel like it would be easier for me to maintain as well. But let me know, are you a Tex-Lax girly? Are you a bone straight girl? Are you natural? Are you trying to decide what you want to do? And also let me know if you have any questions with your hair or need help. Let me know that as well, because I am here for you and I love to help any way that I can. Thank y'all so much for watching this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.